MIBR have going for them is they played Train yesterday, which is in the rotation so far in this best of 3. First 2 kills, though, go the way of Envy, and right now they are looking to strike into this A site. They've got some smokes up for the Train as well. Fallen as well as Fur are standing their ground right now with coldzera on the way in. Fallen's got 2 quick ones as they try and squeak over towards Fur, and Fur will now take it. There, Envy is running directly into a brick wall. That defense right there on the right side of the red box was solid. Now a 1v3 for Nifty has at least started. Fallen escapes only just with his slouched stance, is able to keep his head in cover behind the first default box. Now Nifty through. He has a 1v1. He pulls off a 1v3 clutch.
A bomb site.
Yeah, and if you go on top of that red box, you're going to have Fallen that shoots from truck. Great shot from coldzera. It is traded, but you're going to have all hands on deck here shortly for MIBR. Great deagle work. Everybody's ringing shots out. Saw him is last up, and Fallen has the last word. Really deep molly for coldzera. That's going to keep him at least from reinforcing.
JDM.
Yeah, or rather Envy. Now they push in. Now you get caught out in the open. Absolutely destroyed on this A site so far, but still 2 hands are here, with a third being able to rotate in from highway as well. So at least MIBR have their players in the right positions to be able to respond to this. Now pulling 1 kill back at least keeps them in the contest.
Phelps being able to pick up that kill is massive. Now the rotation's coming in from Taco as well. We do see the lurk in middle. Sam on the other side of Fur here. Can Sam pick up this kill? And he does, with just 12 HP to spare. Fugly now taking down Taco. Yeah, and really even the way that round...
JDM had a pretty good start yesterday as well.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the Shroud boost will pay off as contact being made at the B bomb site. Phelps taking down Fugly. Nifty quickly trading this out. And it's actually going to be on Taco, who's towards CT spawn, to make this happen.
Oh, they're out, and they're swinging on him. Taco, it's really a one and done, but the flashbang is there. Sam actually TKs him. Taco will clear his eyes and realize, yes, somebody did die on that.
10
Unfortunately,
seconds.
though, the bombs made it to the site. It should be able to plant safely, but Taco's still here. He, too, misses a shot. This is still possibly. Did they not plant the bomb back? Yeah, they didn't plant the bomb back there. Likely has heard Android at this point and is trying to locate him. Echo locates him, manages to hit him in the face. Can he even escape at this point? Almost makes it all the way back behind enemy lines into the garage.
Towards A main, that's when Fugly's going to open up the door and start pouncing. There's that falling kill, picking off JDM, now falling back just a little bit more, making life that much harder for Envy.
Now the squeaky door might have another skirmish here for Fallen. He just brings the hammer downward onto Fugly from on top of the catwalk, and he's repositioned himself after every frag. So Envy are suspecting that Fallen is literally everywhere right now. Again, he's going to relocate himself, this time behind the boxes, and swing true for a beautiful 4K, all one at a time.
A main looking like they're going to burst out. A lot of contact being made as coldzera does take down Sam, but the site is opening up ever so slowly. Fur with a great kill onto JDM, who is lurking middle. The 3 remaining Envy members moving out into A.
Yeah, and they started that off with no truck smoke. Nifty's able to trade this one back, but you're already playing from behind, and you've got reinforcements from MIBR. Fallen seems to be on his game today. Android is last man standing to wrap the default position of the site right now. Phelps was able to get behind the quad box just in time, but he's surrounded. With that many hands on deck for MIBR, there's nothing much that Android can do.
Big play from MIBR.
It was a perfect storm. Now Taco hits that shot. If I'm not mistaken, that was a boost from the top side of the site into the sunroom. They had done that before, so I wouldn't doubt it if it actually managed to play through. Fallen pairing up with Phelps. They've got a crossfire set up, and Fallen is on it today. Android, again, last man standing, but the bomb's been forfeit, so there's not much to do. That's going to be Taco as well as Phelps. We see this from Phelps' position. He's at the first box. Got a headshot, but it passed through the wall, and he survives. So the CZ gets the kill, and the pistols are picking up some rifles now. They're going to start to upgrade into this, especially with the man advantage. This time, not having a problem planting the bomb into the site. It's planted, and that's where you have 2 players that are back there, but the trades are just going to be too much. Fallen needs a miracle 1v4. Spots the first, actually, I think maybe tagged him, or unless the wall RNG headshot. But now everybody from Envy is going to be showing up. This is all part of the plan. Nifty pops off the first one. He's still here. He's been here the whole time, and he was suspecting that coldzera, maybe even heard that somebody was at the back of Fork. But right now, MIBR on this Easter Sunday coming up are just standing still like they're eggs ready to be found.
Nifty, some great shooting right now, and Sam takes down Phelps, JDM onto Taco, and Envy have done it off
the side and into the next county. So MIBR will buy into this round, and Fugly just steals the kill. Any kind of execute towards the A site, which is happening right now, is going to look very much like a fake. So they have bomb control, and they've got plenty of CTs that are already positioned up. Taco spotted one next to the sunroom. He puts himself behind the line. Android spots it. They're getting it done with SMGs. A pretty heavy SMG stack for themselves as well. Finally, one of those has fallen, but they swing out again for a second one instead. I'm going to show your cards to your opponent.
I thought initially, well, I'll hold that thought as MIBR moving out into A. Nifty able to take down one. Fur does trade it out. And now we have a TK from Fallen onto Fur as JDM gets 3.
That dropped it. And they actually had 2 MP9 stacked up. They worked really well together against the rifles. Android gets caught.
Just looking for that one and done type of position as JDM does take down Fur to even it up in the middle.
Ambulances may arrive shortly enough. He's still just hanging around. He just dies instantly, though. Here comes the push through. Coldzera is able to defend against JDM. I believe he got legged. But now Psalm up in heaven, and a long ways off is Nifty as well. You might think about a save on this one. Yeah, it's not looking too hot.
So we were mentioning the fact that Fugly within that site was going to have to get one and stay alive. He stays alive for an extended period of time, and actually Phelps aggressing this B main is going to make this retake possible, Dallas. A nice Molotov to drop Fallen down. Nifty takes him down. Are Envy going to be able to do this? Bomb ticking away.
It's still a stretch, and they're still taking their sweet time on it as well. Coldzera, B-main, can't transfer to the next.
Goodness!
Now it's Nifty running for the bomb. Can he get there in time? I believe yes, so he even nods, saying, yeah, I got this, no problem.
Kills Nifty, not seeing anything. Does take down Fur, however. A nice flash into the B-main as Phelps finds Android, and Nifty going down behind Checkers. Event player coming out really through Envy into
his first shot, going back for the reaggress. Fur's able to climb all the way up to top highway. There's action on the B site, and I don't know if that's actually going to be enough to force the rotation immediately.
It is.
But now that you've thrown a defensive smoke at the top of highway, everybody's starting to move downhill. Get right back into that B site, but Android stands. Fugly is being downed over there, so he'll have to stand alone for the time being. Psalm is going to give some support, at least from Tree Room.
Nifty actually going on this flank as well, so if this delay can allow Nifty to come into sight, as Psalm does find himself one kill. Android taking down Coldzera as well. Nifty in a great position, 4 seconds on the clock. Are they going to get the bomb down? No, time winding away again.
Due to MIBR aggression early, we've seen MIBR playing slow towards B. It works on all fronts. Now they're going to play a slight delay into the A site. Psalm standing on top of his teammate's head, or actually on top of this box now, looking for some terrorists across this angle, but they're able to work their way across. Good grenade to start things out. Is it enough to chip him down? Psalm gets 2. Coldzera's able to pick up the next one and the second as well. Coldzera has the skeleton key to open up any site, A or B, as long as he doesn't die right out of the gates. Alive too. Coldzera and Fallen are still up there, and they're working separated from one another, so they can see just about everything. Fallen catches JDM. Coldzera picks up the next one as Fugly was able to escape Fallen's reign of terror.
Rounds. However, to begin, we will see MIBR moving very quickly towards middle.
Scout shot does strike against Phelps, but Phelps is able to put multiple rounds into Fugly's chest to end his life. That scout would be a nice thing to be able to pick back up, considering it's the best firepower they have. But Fur will advance, and he is searching to see if anybody is left home near that scout. He's now got at least white box control, and his mid control is starting to develop for MIBR.
Yeah, Nifty now falling in middle, turning this into a 5-on-3. A couple MIBR players tagged, but everybody's fairly healthy. And it does look like Envy will lose yet another member as Taco taking down Psalm. Psalm just trying to make something happen for his side, but unfortunately not able to do so. MIBR now 5v2 as we pass the minute mark on the clock.
It's got to be MIBR, I'd say, that's going to get that 15th round, and they could take a sigh of relief.
The only way they don't get this 15th round is if this player by truck, who's Android, absolutely hits these deagle headshots one after the other, and on top of that, he's going to have to hit them through smoke, I do imagine.
Oh, he just tagged Phelps down to 3 HP. He was right on the money with that one.
There you go.
Fallen's got the scope.
Main as well as middle. JDM, well,
to B with one defending mid for Android now.
Yeah, they're actually going to re-execute onto B as these cross smokes come out. You're going to see Android make contact. Pick up 2, though, as Fur finally taking him down. The final members over towards B will be defending this site. Fugly coming in to reinforce Nifty now. Can they do it to take this one to OT, folks?
That's a one-and-done position for Fugly right now. He is blinded from the flashbang coming in. Nifty gets the next shot. Psalm survives, able to absorb a couple shots before Fallen puts him down. It is only Fallen left. Nifty needs some help right now. If Fallen can deal with him fast enough, he'd have 2 1v1s, but time is a problem. Here comes JDM through the smoke, and Fallen hits it! Unreal! 1v2, he's just able to get it in time as the casual
wild.
turnaround shot, a double take towards CT. Like, why is JDM pushing through the smoke right now?
Just split down Ivy very quickly here. Contact being made as Sam getting gooshed. Android as well. Both these players very low, and both these players are down, opening up that outside bomb site.
JDM going to try and battle with Taco here, but across Old Bomb Train was, I believe, Phelps there. He was able to support. Phelps ends up falling, but it's a very uphill battle for Nifty and Fugly. They've got the kit, and now they do not, as a matter of fact. So very, very clean. The flank would take some time to get to that position. Solo defender up close, and really the one from the back line is the one that falls first because Fallen can reach out and touch you with that AWP. Fugly is up next. Backside of the bomb train, now wrapping around to the outside. The bomb hasn't quite made it to the site yet, but Taco makes sure that it can safely.
Look at Phelps.
3v4, now 2v4 right now with Taco hanging on by a thread. Phelps on the rear flank says you are not allowed to save this. It's Cold Zera. He goes down as well. Great defense of this AWP right now. It's at T-Con. So Fur has everybody lined up. He spots two players, and the second one as well. He didn't want to pull the trigger, I think, against Android because he wanted to be able to get in a position to take Fugly. Surprise, surprise. And you have a cleanup crew for Fur right now. Android's still out there somewhere, and you might have another foot pursuit.
Oh, what a shot by Fur there. That jumping Glock. Colzero now lining up his smokes as well. It does look like Mibr as we pass the 35-second mark looking for an outside hit. Will they be able to get it here?
Molly's into camera. Psalm is at Sandwich right now, but he's on the ladder, trying to surprise Fur, but Fur catches him from heaven, though. Android starts popping off. 2 kills for him. Great headshot against the second one of Fur. Now things are getting delayed with 20 seconds on the clock. Taco's coming up. Surprising Android, able to settle his feet on top of the ladder quickly so. Now dropping down. Nifty's at cameras.
Ooh.
Taco now looking like he's in his old self again as well. Man advantage for Mibr due to that, but JDM will draw it back even.
That's big.
It's AWP versus AWP versus AWP versus AWP. What a retake.
Everybody's got that one shot to make the dream happen, and it's going to be Fallen moving around the right side of Bomb Train into Z. This is great positioning from him. I don't actually think Fugly was able to spot this one out, so Fugly now will move right by Fallen, and Fallen picking up a very easy kill, leaving it all onto JDM now. No kit. He's got himself pinched, and Colzera's got himself a frag. Mibr onto 6. Early, they did just want to bring any utility out from the CTs. Now we do see the Molotovs coming out, the execute coming in, the rotations from Envy are on their way.
That's a great smoke from Fugly as well. He banks it off the wall above Spool, is able to pick up 1 kill for himself, make it a second. Unable to convert the third. It was Fur left alone. Yeah, Coldzera doing Coldzera things.
Ooh,
does
nice
end
shot.
up dying, so that is an okay trade right now for Envy. But JDM unscopes at probably the absolute worst time. If he had just given it 2 more seconds after Coldzera had been spotted towards that B site, he would have ended up with a kill before he was traded. 1-man advantage, and looking even more so for Mibr as Nifty and Android are thinking about a save. There's a flick shot from Fallen. It's a bit off the mark, so still they stand, but there's a flank coming. There's a flank.
Yeah.
Phelps is already behind him, and again, Android is met with the exact same fate. Okay, guys, let's save. Android turns around. He just needs, if the save calls, it hasn't worked out for them very well so far, and Fur just casually rolls out a T-Con.
Now, looking at their utility, not much whatsoever. Fugly now being taken down. He's really the only person that had utility in the round, taken down as well.
Perfect timing against JDM. He just ends up getting walked over. Psalm turns back for Felt to expend. They're hunting before the bomb is planted.
JDM down to 52 HP. He is going to miss yet another shot, and it's going to be Coldzera finding his second of the round so ever on any portion of the map.
Flying Fallen. Woo! And took a little pop shot at one another, missed, but they're very sketchy about where Mibr could be. Fugly pushed up to the top of the ramp, overwhelmed. Now Android starts to rebound out, and Fallen's interview, they talked about this. They'd get 1 kill, and then they would snap onto a site, but they don't necessarily have to do this right now. Look how scattered Mibr right now, and Envy might anticipate that they're going to go for that snap pick and push.
Coldzera creeping out and out. He's about to get pop flash through the smoke. Is Sam going to catch it? Sam does catch it. That's going to let Cold move through it now and have the advantage in this situation. Android in the site, able to take down Taco, but Cold has crept right up to Z. He should be able to take down Sam here momentarily. And it's actually Fallen to take him down, leaving only Android with that AWP. He gets contacted by Taco. Able to pick that one up.
Well, I mean, Mibr pushed into this in the inner yard, and they had successfully won those kills from the CT side. Now they push back towards T-Con. Som gets himself a good kill, and he's flirting with death right now. Fallen takes the high ground. What a nade. Bounces up over, almost finishing the job. But Android now takes the baton. Fallen has to worry about being so scoped in. 2 targets present themselves, and Envy are in a 5v2 control.
I don't think they'll be able to pick up the round. Actually going to be taken down by JDM with that scout. Taco, the final member left.
Real estate. Long flank coming against him as well, including the front door when you're supposed to hold the T's to 5, maybe. So we might have more aggression. Android thinking about coming up that ladder, but there's a grenade that just bounces past him, so he's fortunate that it didn't land at his feet.
Quite a bit of damage being done as coldzera taking down JDM. He's going to move very quickly towards Inner as Android hopping up that ladder is going to take down Fallen, and now Fugly putting an end to coldzera will allow Phelps actually to open it up onto Android. So a 2-on-3 here.
There's one up in heaven, and it should be an easy one. Nifty takes off the rear flank. Great shot from Fur, actually. Psalm took a lot of damage off that first salvo. They get 4 rounds here. They get 2 good rifles. See what ends up happening here. Very critical round for Envy to try and come back into this. They've got their great start for Android. 2 kills for him. Both headshots, and they're still set up. Android wanted more, but the Molotov at camera forces him back. The CT's lined up across Bomb Train towards Old Bomb Train. They've really got everybody in play right now, virtually to the A site right now.
Some good damage being done as well now. Another Molotov towards the camera. Taco being pushed up into this area is going to keep these Envy players from really getting any picks. Fugly now giving away his position as Taco is going to take him down. JDM not able to connect on that op shot is going to allow Taco to reset his positioning, but Android taking down coldzera turns this into a 3v2 as the bomb moves back towards Inner. Fallen getting caught off, and it's on to Taco in a 1v2.
Oh, the bomb touched now, just at this time. Android's holding the upper side, and I think Psalm's trying to stick it. Taco gets the kill, but there's more than enough time to be able to recoup that one. Envy managed to win out the half just by a smidge, picking up 3 of the 4 that they've won, and it's a 4-11 deficit to win a desperate pistol round. coldzera still on the other side of this smoke. He's spamming through it and doing some good damage out there as well. Fur going to be late to come out the ladder. This could surprise Envy as well as this late rotation, but Psalm is already watching that angle. A 2v3. Envy has managed to take the lead right back into this one. coldzera gets a kill. They both get a kill as well. It's down to a 1v1. Fugly, no armor, looking for coldzera. He needs the headshot immediately. It's well within the range at this point blank for coldzera to hit that headshot. Fugly just needed to tap heads as well.
AWP getting very aggressive towards middle. You're seeing him inch-on up, and he's going to find JDM. JDM, no idea that Fallen would be in that position, is going to be the opening kill for the MIBR side. Psalm now taking a little bit of damage as well. The Envy team very slow into this first gun round. Where are they going to move? Psalm is just catching damage.
Yeah, he just ate the rest of that nade. Dropped him down to 40. They know he's back there, so they're just spamming towards him right now. Looks like they will release, and Fallen releases a Lapua round, catching Nifty. Stack up for the drop. It's a 1-for-1. He's in the back. Android's up here. He's looking at it. Ooh. Well played by Android.
Nice shot.
That keeps him
together, but you know what? Actually, Psalm taking down Fur makes this round a possibility.
This one and checks the backside of his ramp. I hope so. Fallen takes the shot, and they still don't suspect that coldzera's behind him. They've spotted Psalm. They need to still kill him really quickly. He starts to sprint on him. He'll be able to pick up the kill and defuse the bomb successfully. So Envy do drop their first rifle round.
Look at this angle from Fallen. Fallen just holding the jump up, able to take down Nifty. He will be traded out, but Taco is still up here. Great bait and switch setup. He's going to be able to take down the bomb planter, and then he might even find the op of JDM, and that's exactly what happens now. A 4-on-2 as Phelps falling to Android, who's been playing phenomenal. Fur will take down Fugly. Android final member up. He shall fall. 15 rounds for MIBR, 1 round away from a 16-4 victory.
Double digits and be a threat. So MIBR looking to close it. Fur now in the upper box halls, about to peek this one, but Phelps gets the first 2. That was the head stack drop into the ladder as they drop and break their ankles right into the field of view for the AUG.
Right into a 5-on-3. Envy really having no success whatsoever on train. We saw some brief hints of life there on the first half, but moving into the second now, MIBR completely dominant, winning 4 rounds in a row.
Another head stack.
Another head stack drop. It pays off, yeah, it pays off.
You commit 4 players to take ladder control. Costs you 2 of them. At least you got to kill against Phelps. Here comes Fur. After seeing all that commitment to ladder, I love that from Fur to push the upper box halls at that point, and now there's no recovery.
Yeah.
JDM in a 1v4, AUG in hand from what he was able to steal from Phelps, but his position is known. He's jumped down into the spot. Oh my goodness. That one hurt. That one hit him below the belt. Just beamed him. So JDM's left to extend the round as best as he can. He's got the bomb, but likely there will be an instant flank coming. MIBR have backed up to allow JDM an opportunity to get to a site to commit to it, but it looks like they'll just shoot him outright right at the top side. And it's 16-4.
Yeah, Taco with a really dominant performance, getting those 20 kills on the board. Colzera as well. Really, all of MIBR coming to play in this matchup, and they're going to take this very confidently with, like you just said, a 16-4 victory, making the series 2-0.
Yeah, it didn't look like there was ever a chance for recovery there. There was a little bit of life for the first rifle round for Envy in that second half, but that was really their only chance. And if it didn't get off the ground, it would stay on the ground for the remainder of the war.